Over 3 million pages. The release of the Epstein files wasn't a leak, it was a flood, and the world is still grappling with the fallout. The documents mandated by the Epstein Files Transparency Act provide an unprecedented, though controversial, look into a web of influence spanning decades. In the United States, the release has been a political earthquake. California Congressman Ro Khanna, who sponsored the act, has pushed for what he calls elite accountability. He's voiced dissatisfaction, claiming the Department of Justice is not fully complying with the law, and has even considered contempt of Congress proceedings. The files named many prominent figures, but the DOJ also clarified that some documents contained untrue and sensationalist claims submitted before the 2020 election. Former President Trump maintained that the documents cleared him. Meanwhile, tech titans also found themselves in the spotlight. Emails showed cordial exchanges with Elon Musk, though he denies ever visiting Epstein's island, calling him obviously a creep. Similarly, connections to Bill Gates were referenced, which he has denied. His former wife, Melinda Gates, expressed unbelievable sadness at the painful memories the files brought back. The affair has touched all corners of American power, from former White House advisors to major business owners, raising profound questions about influence and impunity. But the fallout wasn't contained to the US. The shockwaves quickly spread to Europe and beyond. In the United Kingdom, the files intensified scrutiny on figures like Prince Andrew. Prime Minister Keir Starmer has suggested he should cooperate with US investigators. Meanwhile, former Minister Peter Mandelson faced scrutiny over emails and bank records suggesting close contact, which he has disputed. In Norway, the Prime Minister took the unusual step of publicly stating the Crown Princess showed poor judgment in her association with Epstein. But for global markets, the scandal isn't just about politics, it's about the plumbing of the financial system itself. Financial giants have been hit hard. JP Morgan Chase settled lawsuits for hundreds of millions of dollars over its role in facilitating Epstein's finances. Deutsche Bank and Barclays have also faced intense regulatory scrutiny for their prolonged ties, revealing systemic failures in compliance and due diligence. This has given rise to a new term in the risk lexicon, reputational beta. It refers to the massive impact that non-financial data, like scandalous revelations, can have on a company's market capitalization. We've seen stocks lose over a quarter of their value in weeks. The contagion even spread to seemingly unrelated sectors like cryptocurrency. When new documents were unsealed, the total crypto market cap trended lower, with Bitcoin and Ethereum dropping, fueled by money laundering concerns. Specific stocks also felt the heat. Trump Media and Technology Group's shares, for instance, saw a notable drop as his name appeared in the files. So what is the ultimate lesson for investors and institutions in a post-Epstein world? It's that the G for governance in ESG standards is no longer a box to be ticked. It is a paramount risk to capital. Public trust is the ultimate currency. Regulators are intensifying their scrutiny, and calls for criminal investigations into institutional complicity are growing louder. This will inevitably lead to stricter anti-money laundering and know-your-customer requirements, increasing compliance costs for all financial firms. The era of elite impunity, shielded by wealth and power, is facing its greatest challenge yet. The unsealing of documents is not a single event, but a persistent process. For those navigating these turbulent markets, the only path forward is one of constant vigilance.